Bringing you some good video footage of Mr. Scott Eckert, CEO and co-founder of Motion. And we're going to talk about the past year, what's been going on with Motion, talk about the LS800, and talk about Right Touch, and just we're just going to have a conversation. You're going to sit on, you're going to sit in on
again, just like last year, enjoying what seems like a tremendous increase of of people at the meetup. You guys again gave away a maxed out LE1700, so
sorry you didn't win it.
I tried, and you know what? There were people in there that were saying, "No, give it back. I want somebody else to win." I was determined. I was not going to let that happen. If you drew my name, I will stand. I'm taking ownership. So
I'm sorry I didn't draw your name. Maybe next year.
Next year, that's right. So tell me about what you guys are doing. It's been a good year for you guys. You came out with a C5, came out with the LE1700. There've been a few dips along the way from what our readers are seeing. I'd love to talk with you about that. So let's talk about the LS800. What's going on there?
First, let me say thanks for your ongoing support of this category. It's important to all of us who have been in the tablet business for a long time to have folks like you as the authoritative voice on the industry. So thank you.
No, thank you.
A little bit about what happened from Motion in 2007.
Yeah.
So you're right. We launched the C5. It is by far the best received product we've ever brought on the market in terms of the customer excitement and demand for that product. It's focused primarily on healthcare, although there's been some interest in markets outside of healthcare, and that's really just starting to begin its ramp in the market.
Yeah.
We also launched the LE1700, the first slate form factor tablet, and I believe still the only slate tablet with integrated wide area wireless.
Mm-hmm.
And for our field automation customers, that's been a very, very important feature we've been looking for. We did discontinue the LS800, and I know your readership is interested and love that product.
I wrote an article on that. Said don't take away the LS800, and sure enough, then
I saw it. Now, I personally carried the LS800 for 2 years. I love that product.
Yeah.
Basically what happened is it was a terrific product, really, really well respected by the customers who owned it, but it never got enough volume for us to keep that product going in the marketplace. And there was a group of customers who were loyal fans of it, and I wish we could deliver a solution to them going forward. And unfortunately, it didn't make economic sense for us to continue to refresh that product.
It was the Ultra Mobile PC before the Ultra Mobile PC.
Right, and it was the enterprise class Ultra Mobile PC. So what I will say, without revealing anything, is we think there's still an interesting space for enterprise class ultra mobile devices, and what I mean by that is smaller screens and sub 2-pound devices. And we're going to continue to experiment in that space. Mm-hmm. We won't pre-announce anything, but we'll let you know that that's something we're very focused on.
I'm going to speak up for our readers here and tell you that everybody says, give me a decent small 7-inch below whatever, a small screen that I can write on. They're fed up with all these passive digitizers that excuse my language, they suck when you're inking. And you guys have a great product, so I mean, you guys can deliver that.
And our view was you can't, although the size is small, you can't compromise the tablet experience.
Yeah.
So the pen and ink feeling has got to be as natural as pen on paper, just like we do on all the other Motion products. The wireless connectivity has to be great. The battery life has to be great, and that's what your customer set is looking for.
Yeah.
And that is still true, independent of the screen size. And if you start to compromise the usage experience, it is no longer an enterprise class device. It might be great for a consumer market,
right,
but it won't be good for business workers that want to run a productivity application.
Well, that's a good segue into the next little blip that we had along the way, and that was in Right Touch. When Right Touch was announced, it was like, oh, finally, a 12-inch slate with capacitive touch, and everybody was very, very intrigued. Pardon the pun, but and then everybody waited and waited and waited. So what happened there?
Yeah, we believe that there's a market opportunity for dual mode digitizer touch. Yeah. We've got lots of customers that are interested in that see the opportunity to do both, touch and use pen for inking, and want a really high quality experience. We thought we were ready to bring that product to market back when we announced it, and then we had some last minute engineering challenges, and we said, you know what, we don't want to compromise the experience.
Yeah.
We're going to wait and hold on this and keep working on it. We're going to bring it out when it's right. So I will tell you that what we've told the market is that we don't have that product ready, and that still is true.
Yeah.
I will tell you that we are working on that category of product. We're actively in that space. We see a market opportunity, So watch this space, and we'll have something to talk about in the not too distant future.
So does 2008 looking like a great year for motion? I know it was going to be an exciting year last year. And as far as I can tell, the LE 1700 has been quite a success.
Yeah.
So,
we actually launched two really solid products last year, the LE 1700 and the C5. Both of those will be major growth catalysts for us in 2008. We're really excited about the customer base we've built, the software partners that we've built that are supporting this category in both product families. And so we're really bullish that 2008, this trend towards mobility and the inclusion of wide area wireless in these products is really going to open up a new marketplace for us.
I'm going to tell you something our readers have let us know on a consistent basis all the time. When the C5 came out, they said, if they would only do something like this for us. I don't want a barcode reader. I don't want up, down, I don't need all that. Do something for us. This is, I want to be able to carry it in a handle. So if you start heading down that way, man, that would be awesome. You would develop a huge, so it would be.
Let me answer it this way.
Yeah.
And let me simply say, watch this space, because this has been a tremendous success in C5, tremendous success in healthcare, and we're still, frankly, in the early days of seeing the deployment of that in the health system.
Yeah.
What we've seen is a lot of interest for that product in other markets. So we're exploring just how do we support other customers who are interested in a product like that for different usage patterns.
My readers will kill me if I didn't tell you, they would, because I probably hear from somebody at least once a week about the C5. They're talking in the forums. I'm getting emails, talking to customers. So. Anyway,
we are just as excited about it as your readers are, and so I appreciate the support and interest from those folks that are writing to you.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on what we're doing. I won't say anything more than that right now, but we do see a broader opportunity for this product in healthcare.
Hey, thanks so much. This has been great, and I look forward to next year when we get to do this again.
Yeah, good to see you again, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks. Appreciate it.